Sky-high veterans. This veteran has a daring job. He jumps out of planes. He is one of the Army Golden Knights. They are a team of veterans who travel all over the world. They thrill people with their incredible air shows. Boys and girls, write your first name, last name, and date at the bottom of your Scholastic News. Veterans in the Sky. As you read, think about how the Golden Knights make people feel. Okay, ready, set, go! The Golden Knights yell. They jump out of their plane. They grab each other's hands and make a circle way up high in the sky. They open their parachutes. Whoosh! They gently float down to the ground. A big crowd is watching from the ground. The people shout and cheer. It's a great show. Shows in the air. The Golden Knights are a part of the U.S. Army. They travel all over and put on amazing air shows. People watch their shows and feel patriotic. They feel proud of our country. Being a Golden Knight is so much fun. I love to get out there and talk to people about the Army, says Andrew Starr. He's a sergeant, first class, and one of the Golden Knights. Hardworking veterans. It's hard work to become a Golden Knight. Before people can join the team, they have to be experts at jumping out of planes. They have to practice jumping out of planes 100 times. Once they're on the team, the Golden Knights keep up the hard work. They travel all over the United States and around the world. They put on more than 100 shows every year. The Golden Knights have to cooperate. Each jumper has to do their part to make sure our show looks good as it can, Andrew says. When you're doing tricks thousands of feet in the air, it's really important to work together. But the Golden Knights have a good time too. They get to do super cool tricks in the air. Sometimes we get to go upside down when we jump from the airplane. That's always a lot of fun, Andrew says. And they always cheer each other on before they jump out of the plane. My favorite part is the different types of high fives I do with my teammates before we jump, Andrew says. They make a great high-flying team. By Blair Ransford. The Golden Knights wear shoes that shoot red smoke that helps the crowd see them from the ground. These Golden Knights are higher than the clouds. Wow. 3 ways to celebrate. Read the chart about 3 ways to celebrate veterans. Then answer the questions. People go to Veterans Day parades all over the country. Veterans walk, carry flags, and play music. People watch veterans fly planes in amazing air shows. They do cool spins and flips in the air. People wear yellow ribbons. They tie them around trees too. It's a way to say, "Thank you, veterans." Question 1. Where can you find Veterans Day parades? Only in Washington, D.C., all over the country, or only in Antarctica? Where can you find Veterans Day parades? So go back to the Veterans Day parades. Are they only in Washington, D.C., all over the country, or only in Antarctica? Question 2. What is one place people tie yellow ribbons? Do they tie them around trees, around parades, or around planes? What is one place people tie yellow ribbons? So go up here, reread about yellow ribbons, and is it around trees, around parades, or around planes? Question 3. Which one do veterans do in air shows? Do they tie ribbons? Do they do flips in water? Or do they fly planes? Which one do veterans do in air shows? So let's reread about the air shows. And do they tie ribbons in air shows? Do flips in water in air shows? Or fly planes in air shows? Question 4. People tie yellow ribbons as a way to say, "Happy birthday!" Do people tie yellow ribbons as a way to say, "Thank you, veterans"? People tie yellow ribbons as a way to say, "You're welcome." Go back up to the chart and see if you can figure out why people tie yellow ribbons. Is it to say, "Happy birthday," "Thank you, veterans," or "You're welcome"?
Thank you, veterans. What is a veteran? A veteran is someone who has served in the armed forces. Every U.S. veteran has served in one of the 6 branches of the armed forces: the Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and Space Force. Each branch has a different job to do. For example, the Army mostly works on land. The Air Force works in the sky. People in the Air Force fly planes and helicopters. People in the Navy, the Marines, and the Coast Guard all spend a lot of time at sea, but they can have other jobs too. For example, some people in the Navy fly jets. The branches are separate, but they often work together. They might work as a team to rescue someone who is hurt at sea. The President of the United States is in charge of all the branches. Under the Constitution, the President is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. On November 11th, we celebrate Veterans Day. We honor men and women who have served in the armed forces. We honor veterans because they trained hard to do their jobs. Some were medics and helped people who were hurt. Some drove tanks. And some people even worked on submarines. All of them were brave. You might know a veteran. Maybe someone in your family or in your neighborhood is a veteran. We can say, "Thank Veterans Day is an especially good time of year. Thank you, veterans. What is a veteran? Talk about it.
Boys and girls, please write your first name, last name, and date on the line. What it takes to take to the skies. Characteristics are qualities that make someone special. Think, write, and draw about the characteristics it takes to be a golden knight. Part 1. Describe a golden knight. Look at the character words in the list below. Color the boxes with the words that you think are characteristics of a golden knight. You can write more words in the empty boxes if you would like. Pick at least 3 words. So color the words that you think describe a golden knight. Strong, helpful, hardworking, scared, brave, shy, curious, giving, determined, daring, happy, talented. Or you could write your own. Color the ones that describe a golden knight. Pick at least 3. Part 2. Write about it. Use the sentence starters to write about the characteristics of a golden knight. Then draw a picture of the golden knights in action. I think a golden knight needs to be, and you're going to insert one of the words that you colored on this line. Because, and give a reason why. Then you're going to say, I think the golden knight needs to be, and you're going to put a second word that you shaded in on this line and write the reason why. Then you're going to do that 2 more times. So you have a different word on each line and a reason. And then in this box, you get to draw a picture of a golden knight in action. So think of the video that we saw of the golden knights parachuting and look at your Scholastic News for pictures and draw some golden knights in action. Can't wait to see what you come up with.